Greetings, salutations.
Hello.
Welcome to the Library Lowdown. I am super excited. I am Theri Ray. I am the current interim director, and this is my friend Susan.
Hello, and I am the children's librarian at the public library, and we've got great fun for children in our hands right now, don't we?
We do, and I'm super excited because I feel like it's been several episodes since you and I got to sit here like this.
It has been a while.
And when the director and the children's librarian get together, we sometimes get a little,
mayhem sometimes ensues.
But we love it.
Yes.
So we are all excited and having fun because what's tonight?
First Friday. First Friday of the year.
I am so excited.
It's finally spring. It's warming up. All the trees are blooming. It is time to be outside on a Friday night in downtown Enid.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be great.
If you're picking up on the clues here, we're going to have balloon animals. And this one is a beautiful flower. It's so pretty. It's so
very pretty. I've got Jerry the giraffe right here.
The giraffe. And this
he
one
is very tall.
This one, I made this one all by myself this morning.
Okay, that's impressive.
Right?
Little puppy.
Little puppy.
Like poodle-ish.
Yeah, because see his little poodle tail.
I know. So cute. And then
we have
another little puppy.
Yeah, he's a dachshund with a super long tail.
Yes.
And the flower. And
so are you going to be teaching us how to make these tonight?
Yeah, we'll totally do a make your own balloon.
Okay.
Like
fun.
Yeah, the kids can totally come
out.
The
kids can learn how to make some.
And make some of these. And there's a sword. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Super.
Oh, wait, no. You're hitting my puppy. Here, the giraffe.
Oh.
The giraffe can use the neck.
And then we say, no fighting.
I want a flower instead.
Oh, yes. Oh, we are going to have so much fun. So
awesome.
This is just us. This is the library at work. We're also going to have another craft because it's art night.
It is. The theme is art this month, right? For First Friday?
Yep. This is a three-dimensional art form right here.
It is. It is.
And then we're going to have a two-dimensional art form as well.
Yes.
What are we going to have?
All right. Well, we have a book that we read this week at Storytime called Really Spring. It's an old book. Came out in the 50s by Jean Zion. But anyway, so we've got our little painting spring project. Here we go. Now I'm at the right camera. Yes.
There we go.
And we have just little cardstock. We've got some. We'll have a tree on it that has no leaves, no buds, anything winterish. And then it's going to be super simple. Kids will be able to just get some paint, pink and green. And they'll just use fingertips, and they're going to make buds all over the trees. And it's always so fun because the kids do a ton of different stuff that we never expect. You give them a simple craft, and then they totally make it their own. So it's always a blast to see what the kids come up with. So I've seen blended colors. I've seen grass. I've seen flowers. Totally fun, and it's not super messy. So easy.
We have the little paint things that you just dip your finger in, and then because we're prepared.
Yes.
We also have wipes to wipe your fingers off when you're done. So
absolutely.
Now you're not. Yes.
So you're not walking around downtown Enid on First Friday getting pink and green paint on everything you touch. Yeah, we don't want that.
We don't want that. So
yes.
That is super exciting.
Yes.
I'm so excited. We have other super fun stuff coming up. There's an Easter egg hunt coming up.
There is an Easter egg hunt coming up. We're going to do it on a Wednesday on one of our children's story days. It'll be the 13th.
The 13th.
Had to check that calendar over there real quick to get my dates right.
Fancy calendars.
Yes, come by and pick up a calendar or check it out online.
Yep. And
with
these are
all the month's
awesome
activities.
Because you see, it's super busy, so we have all the things that are going on.
Yes.
But because we're the library, we also provide all kinds of extra information about those events on the back of the calendars. So
absolutely.
A lot of questions can be answered with this. We are happy to also answer questions. Call us at the library if you have questions. I had an interesting question the other day. And I was super excited about this with the library providing information.
Okay.
So a gentleman.
What was that question?
A gentleman called us from Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
So a little bit of a commute to come to the library. But he was looking for some information about an event that occurred in the 60s here in Enid.
Oh my gosh.
And he was looking for newspaper articles.
Oh.
And our reference librarian, I took down some...
Sarah's amazing.
Sarah's amazing. I took down some information, and I emailed this information to Sarah, and then the gentleman emailed us one little clip of a newspaper that he had found. And within an hour, Sarah had found 4 different newspaper articles from our local papers from the 60s.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Right, like that is super cool to me that the library is your hookup for information on all kinds of things.
Lots of very interesting random questions come our way.
Yes, and we love those.
Yes,
and I know
little puzzles.
Yes, and I know sometimes people think that they're bothering us with some weird question, but one of the pillars of librarianship, I believe, is curiosity. Like, we want to know the things. So, like, I am totally not invested in this event that happened, right? I mean, I wasn't even here in the 60s. I wasn't even alive yet in 1966. But
neither was I.
Yeah, right.
Just barely.
Just barely. It was close.
Just barely.
Right? But so that's a good indicator of like how long ago this was, right? Because sometimes we forget how long ago a thing was, or how not so long ago that a thing was. But we were able to find the information, and I was like, I need to know now. Like, I am invested in this search, not because I was invested in the thing itself, but because I love the search for information. And I always love it when we can say, here, look, we found this thing.
Yes. Yes.
And now...
Yes, I had a little boy yesterday who was in middle school, and he was looking for a book. And he was having a hard time. He kind of knew what the author's last name started with. And so we're talking about the book, and we're looking, and we're not finding anything. And I was like, okay, help me. Can you give me any one of the titles that this author has done? And I said, because I don't know if we have it, but we are going to look. We'll go to Google. And so we're looking. We finally find one of the titles, and we get the author's name. And so then we go to our library catalog, and we're looking, and we have some books by this author, and he's just so excited.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And so we did this whole, we're at the computer, we're in the library stacks, we're back at the computer, and it was like a treasure hunt.
That's fantastic.
And I love that.
I do love that.
And he's excited because he got a book he was really wanting to read.
And the other thing that I heard that I think is super important is when you told that story, it sounded like this young man was included in the search. It wasn't. And, I mean, and that to me is such a powerful teaching tool, right? So like this is, and we call it a self-driven search, right? This was not my teacher assigned me a thing. This was, I want this.
Yes.
And so then he comes to his librarian and says, I'm looking for this, and we need more information. So together, you're practicing, how do we find information? How do we put these pieces together? So this young man walked out of the library, 1, with a book that he wanted, and 2, with some skills and some knowledge that he can go and find information.
Yes.
So like it was totally an empowering experience.
Fun.
Like that is so cool to me, and it's one of those aspects I think of librarianship that sometimes folks don't like if you're not in the middle of that, you don't necessarily see that that's part of what happens.
Right, right. Well, and it's also fun because the kids, so many kids are like, oh, I don't want to bother growing up with this.
Yes.
And I love when kids are so excited about a book that they want to tell me about it. And then they're like, can you help me find more? I want more by this author or more books like this one. And it was just fun. And I told them, I said, we just don't give up. Like, we're going to keep looking. It was fun. We had a good time just joking back and forth. And I said, we're making you walk the library back and forth, but we're going to figure it out.
Yeah. And so this young man came away with a book that he wanted.
Yes.
Some skills, a belief in himself, and some ways to seek information, and a super positive relationship from the library because there was somebody there who was listening to him and was interested in his search in helping him. And it's not just kids. Interestingly, one of the sort of weird stereotypes that I've heard is that, or one of the reasons people don't ask librarians for help is because they're afraid they're going to bother us. And there's
But that's what we're there for.
and in among the myriad of other things that I have to do in the course of my day, I absolutely love the opportunity to help somebody with their information search, whether it's a book or a song. Yesterday there was a gentleman looking for song lyrics, and like, first time on the computer, and he came to the library and he got to experience how you like get on a computer and find the information that you're looking for, and that's super cool, and there's nothing I would rather do than that.
Yeah.
Like, that is the best part of my day.
It's super empowering
Yeah.
to be able to help people take ownership of being able to find information out and
Yes.
have access to information.
Yes.
And helping people have the tools they need to do that is super fun.
It is, and that's what the library is about, right? Like, we're
Yes.
here to provide information and tools and resources, and I love it so much. Speaking of
Yes.
things, we're gonna circle back to
Okay.
First Friday, because I wanted
yeah.
to say, if by chance you have not gotten your very own handy dandy library card, you can get one of those tonight at the library. The library will close at 6 as usual, but we will be out on the library lawn from 6 to 8, and we will have these on hand, and we will be able to just go ahead and get you all registered as a library user, and then you could even go home and read on your Kindle, your device, because we get all
Yes.
kinds of digital access stuff with these too.
Yeah,
So-
that's an amazing thing too. And I, just having the opportunity to talk to people about that, they're used to coming in and checking books out of the library. And then they're like, what does this overdrive mean? Oh,
so cool.
A digital resource that
Yeah.
we share among Oklahoma libraries. And it's
Yes.
amazing. And you can download books to your phone, to your Kindle, to your iPad. All this access.
Even audiobooks. There's audiobooks, which are
ebooks,
fantastic.
amazing.
Yep.
Even some movies
On
on
Hoopla?
Libby and Hoopla.
Yep.
And so it's just an amazing resource.
Yep. Super
and
cool.
I actually saw a Facebook post from a friend the other night who was so sad because she had thought she'd used up all of her checkouts for like videos on Hoopla.
Yeah.
Because you can only do so many.
Right.
And
Per
then
month.
she found but then she found all the other stuff that was like it didn't count towards her numbers. She was so excited.
That is so exciting. That is super exciting. I love
And
it.
she was excited enough to post about that on Facebook. I loved it.
I love that. I love that. I love when some of my friends will post something on Facebook, and I'm like, let me tell you about how the library can solve your quandary. We can we can do all kinds of things. Come check out what is happening.
And all
at
you
the
need for
library.
your library card,
Yes.
no fees.
Nope.
No fees for a library card at the Enid Public Library. And so all you need is your ID.
Yep.
A current ID and something that shows us your current address.
Right.
Hopefully that's on your driver's license.
Because if it is, that's a one-shot
'Cause
deal.
that's
You
a-
don't
yeah.
need two pieces of
That's
something.
right. And we get you signed up. And that not only gets you able to check out books, but it gives you access to all of our electronic resources as well.
Yep.
So amazing.
For kids, it does need to be, we do need a legal guardian to
Yes.
sign them up. So like one adult can have their children on their account. They all have their own cards. But it does have to be a parent/guardian.
Right.
Which I know when I was a kid, my grandmother had this very, very small library in her very, very small town. And they sort of went, yeah, that's, But that was also a long time ago, and we didn't have things like all the computer access. And so
Yes.
if we're granting computer access, we want parent permission to do that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
We
so-
want the parents to know exactly what their kids can and cannot access.
Right.
And that's up to the parent.
Right.
Yeah.
We absolutely want parents to be involved in that process. Talking with your kids about what they're reading with your kids, all that kind of stuff. Super important. And it just builds that whole reading thing together. My hat is gonna flip off my head at some point.
Is it really? Is it
I can
slowly
feel
creeping
it.
up?
I can feel it. Look, it's getting poofy up there on the side.
Oh, yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
It's pushing my hair up. Anyway, I'm so excited about the balloons. The other thing that we have coming up,
Yes?
did we talk about the Easter Bunny?
No, we didn't. We talked about the Easter egg hunt. on the 13th during
Yes.
story time. Tell us about
Okay, so
the
that's
Easter Bunny.
See, my brain just did the whole. Yeah. So I hear that the Easter Bunny will be there for the Easter egg hunt.
I am so excited.
Yes, and so
I tell you what, you are connected. You have ways of getting. You've gotten Santa, Santa's wife, Mrs. Claus. They were here at Christmas.
Elf. There was an elf and
Yes, and so now you're
yes.
also connected to the Easter Bunny. I love that.
We need all those kinds of partnerships going on. We love having those big name celebrities like Santa Claus and Easter Bunny at the library.
Yes. So yes, it will be a fun morning.
Yeah, and I'm sure there will be photo opportunities. I'm sure the Easter Bunny will let folks take pictures.
Yes, and we make sure that that's available at no charge. We don't
absolutely.
Charge for pictures or anything like that. So yeah,
I'm so
it'll be so much fun.
And then the other big thing that's coming up, I feel like we need to start plugging. We need to say summer reading.
Summer reading. Oh my gosh, like I'm consumed. I'm in the middle of the ocean right now because it's oceans of possibilities is our summer reading theme. We are starting to get books in. We are planning activities. It is going to be an amazing, fun summer. I love it. The balloon has gone.
It's great, right?
Yes.
It just slid
the hair
right
is
up there.
Nicely styled right now.
That's beautiful. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Yes.
But I appreciate how you were just looking at me so intently.
I was just it's fine.
Yeah.
So this one is the helmet.
Yes.
And my hair is not specially designed to hold balloon helmets and such. But yeah, it's going to be, I'm so excited about this.
Yes. But I'm excited about summer reading.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited about so many things.
We are going to be doing some really fun things this summer. We will have arts and crafts. We are going to have story times. We are going to have STEM activities. We are going to have a long-term summer project. And I'll tell you more about that, not today, but coming up, a little teaser maybe for this long-term summer project we're going to be doing. And we are going to be having Impact Fridays where kids can come in and they're going to be learning about things and ways they can help to be a good steward and take care of our earth and our resources.
Yeah.
And there will be some hands-on things. There'll be some learning. There's this long-term summer thing that we're going to be doing. Like I said, crafts, books, reading lists, reading challenges. And oh my gosh, some of these books we're getting, it's hard for me to work because these books are coming in and I just want to sit and read and read and read. And I go home at night and I tell my husband about, oh my gosh, I read about this today. Can you believe this? And
it's so fun, isn't it?
It's
so fun.
It is. And I'm just so excited for kids to get their hands on these books and they're going to be blown away. These books that are on the recommended list are beautiful. They're well done. They're so informative. Great fiction books, great nonfiction books. We're going to have something for everybody. We're going to have reading challenges. It's going to be a blast.
I hear that there is a free Sunday from Freddy's once you hit a particular reading goal.
Yes, there will be. We're working on kind of like rewards or incentives for reading during the summer because as parents know, reading during the summer is super, super important. Studies are showing that children lose some of their reading proficiency during those summer months if they are not reading regularly.
Well, yeah, I feel like it's like anything, right? Like if you stop practicing the thing,
right? You don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And people say, it's like, you learning to ride a bike, then like you just get back on and you just, go, even if it's been a while. And I've decided that that's not entirely true. Now I still know how to pedal.
Right.
But I can tell you that my stamina on a bike is not what it once was. So I want to get back into doing that. But it's that whole thing, right? Like I haven't practiced it for a while. I still know how to do it, but I'm not as good and efficient at it.
Yeah.
And I haven't been building that relationship. So we want to keep the reading relationship going on all summer long.
That's right. We don't want any summer slide.
No.
We don't want any summer backsliding. We want our kids to be excited and have access to tons of great books over the summer. Books that they're excited about. That we don't have to take a test on them. We're not nothing like that. It's just to enjoy and to learn for pleasure.
Yes.
And that's the
important.
joy
So
of summer reading. That is the absolute joy of summer reading.
And there will be summer reading for kids, for littles, and for kids, and
yes, and for teens, and for adults
as
even.
well.
Yes, we're all getting in on the summer reading action. And as I said, our theme is oceans of possibilities.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be great.
Even pirates.
Pirates, absolutely.
Yeah,
Pirates
right.
and pollution in our oceans and lighthouses and
love lighthouses.
sea creatures and oh my gosh, so many topics.
It's going to be so much
It's
fun.
going to
I am
be
so
awesome.
excited. All
Yes.
right. Let's see. Is there anything else specific that we need to say? We have all of our regular programs going on.
Yeah, and one of our new ones is our mini mad scientists and our junior mad scientists.
Oh yeah, that was super fun last month, right?
Yes. So it's a Wednesday for junior mad scientists and a Thursday for mini mad scientists.
Yep, that's the 20th and the 21st, so
okay,
later in the month.
Thank you. You had the calendar. Yes. And those are sign up. You have to sign up and register for those. But it's just an opportunity for kids to come in and experience science. Do activities, hands-on experiments. With the little ones, we're trying to bring in a book that ties in with the science experiment.
Yeah, absolutely.
So lots of fun. The kids seem to have a really good time in March. So yes, please sign up and call into the library and reserve your slot for your kiddo and come enjoy some time with your kiddo and do a science experiment with us.
Yeah. And now the mini mads is a me and my grown-up doing the thing together.
Oh,
sort
absolutely.
Of thing.
Yes.
Right.
And that's for like 3 to 5 year olds.
Right. And then the junior mads
is for elementary school kids and parents. We ask that parents come to the library with kids 12 and under.
Yes.
So the parents need to be there. It was really interesting. The parents last time, they were so awesome about just kind of sitting back and letting their elementary kids do their experiment. But they were totally invested in watching the process.
So
and
fun.
It was so much fun. And they're taking pictures and videoing when the kids are doing the experiment. And so that was neat.
Kids really love that when they're doing a thing and there's a grown-up in their life who is so impressed by them that they want to take a picture
of
this thing.
The kids light up.
Yes. And I have a son who would tell you that he didn't like that, but he did. He still, as an adult, he's like, don't post my pictures online. Like, don't. And I'm like, I will totally respect that. You've said don't do that. But I can see that sort of little side eye noticing that mom's taking a picture of this cool thing that he's doing, so kids do love that.
Yes.
And some of them more than others, but I haven't met a kid yet who really doesn't want people to be proud and excited and invested in what they're doing.
Yes.
So that's super fun. I am so excited. Okay, we have book clubs, anime club,
Lego clubs. There's a board game day coming up.
Board game night. And I
can't remember the date.
I'm looking. It has to be on here because it's going to be so much fun.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pull up an event where it's like, you didn't know the date right off the top of your head.
We find information. We are modeling appropriate information-seeking behavior. Okay, so it's actually written in orange.
Okay.
Our calendar is color-coded to help us find our things. So it's written in orange, so it is a teen-tween event. But I'm pretty sure that, you could bring your little sibling, you could bring your,
for sure. Yes.
So that will be Tuesday, April 5th at 4:30.
Oh, next week.
All the board games. Yeah.
Coming up quick.
Yeah, coming up quick. Super.
Board games are so much fun.
I love board games.
Yeah, and we don't, with all the video games, I don't think we play as many board games as we used to because we grew up doing that all the time. My kids grew up doing that.
Right. We had a whole game closet at my house. My grandmother and I used to go next door.
Oh, nice.
So we would play things like Rummy, or sometimes we would play things like Scrabble.
Oh,
so
that was big at my house.
I grew up playing Scrabble with my British grandmother and her Oxford Unabridged Dictionary, and the high school English teacher from next door.
Wow.
So this helps explain some of the, my esoteric
understand
vocabulary
you.
words that came from, like, people are like, how do you know this? From playing Scrabble with my grandmother and the English teacher next door. But those were good times.
Oh, yeah.
Competitive times.
Oh my gosh. At my house, it was a big deal when we got the rotating turntable for Scrabble.
Oh,
you remember that?
yeah, that's fancy.
Then the box that held all the letters and everything, it was a smaller box that went in the bigger box. On the inside lid of that box were all of the family records. Like the first time a kid beat dad
That's
at Scrabble.
awesome.
Or the highest word score for one word, for a single word. Highest game score, you know. And so we had like a list of records written in pencil inside the lid of the Scrabble box.
That's
I kid
awesome.
you not.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
We
Those
were
kinds of things
big
are
Scrabble
so
players.
Cool. So, we have a Scrabble board at the library on the lawn.
It is.
It is. It's a Scrabble board out
Yes.
there. We have the tiles.
Yes, on the west side.
Yeah.
And you can come in and check out the tiles and play outdoor Scrabble
Yes.
with these big tiles.
Yes.
And there's even the little stands
Yep.
to put your tiles on.
Thing. Sure thing. The one thing that we need to be cautious of is it is Oklahoma.
Yeah,
So if the
when
wind
it gets a little
is
wind.
blowing too much, we have used rubber bands or binder clips to sort of help hold those things on the stand so they
On the
don't blow
stand.
away. But yeah, that is super fun to do that. And yeah, I don't know how windy it's going to be. If it's not too windy,
Oh, no.
we
It'd
might
be fun
have
to have
that
it out
out tonight too.
Be fun.
Yeah.
Be super fun.
I'm so excited. Okay.
It's just so good that it's getting warmer and it's fun to be outside and the trees are blooming and it's staying light later.
Yes, yes.
And so it's just fun. I think everybody's ready to be outside.
Yes, I'm ready to be outside.
Yes.
You're ready to be outside?
I totally am ready to
All
be
right,
outside.
we're gonna be
It's
outside
We'll be
tonight.
outside on the lawn, 6 to
Yes.
8 downtown.
Yes.
On the west side of the library.
Yep.
Come see us.
Yes, so come see us. We can't wait to see you outside or inside the library.
Try to make a dog tonight.
Yes.
Like, I'm going to try. I'm horrible at these things, but I am going to try. So this is very hands-on. Somebody doesn't just do it for you.
No.
This is going to be,
yes.
we're all going to experiment and figure out how to do this
Yes.
together.
Yes.
So we'll have some guidance, but yes.
It'll be fun. It'll be
And
so much fun.
Some painting, get a library card. It's going to be a blast. Face painting?
Face painting. We're going to have some face painting.
Yes.
We're going to have some popsicles. It's not going to be super hot, but we will have some popsicles. And we'll have, great time together. There may be a story or two. being told,
always. I'll always have a story.
I can't imagine Miss Susan outside on the lawn and not having a book or two to read.
Or two, yeah.
Or more,
Yes, or more,
a small
yes.
stack. It's fine. That's how we do. It's great. All right. Fantastic. I am so excited. We will see
Lots
you
of
there.
fun stuff. Come see what's happening at the
Yep.
library.
Have a great day.